What's up, everyone? I am Wolfstrike150 and welcome back to part, was it 3 or 4? I've lost track at this point because it's been a while since I've uploaded a part. I apologize for that. In my last video, I've explained that I've had computer problems and everything. That's kind of why a part hasn't been out lately. But here we are. Here's the whatever next part is, and we are going to be trying to finish up this house by doing the interior. So before I get started, do drop a like on the video and do subscribe if you are not already a subscriber. Let's get this, guys. Okay, first of all, one thing that I need to do is to add some light in here. It is so dark, so I'm just gonna place some end rods for that subtle lighting in here. Just give us the lighting that we need. It doesn't really matter where you put them at. Just put them in places so that we got some light going on in here. And first things first, we're gonna come to the back of this hallway that we started on the last part of Lester's house, and we're gonna get some gray carpet, and we're just going to lay it down on the ground like that, and then we're just gonna keep on stacking it up like this. This is shelving, and it's pretty much like that. And I've explained this before, we can't have all of his like stuff that's on the shelves because that's not really possible in Minecraft unless it's like PC Minecraft, which we're not on PC, we're on Xbox One, so console can't really do stuff like that. Okay, so let's kind of finish up this hallway. So first of all, we're gonna need some acacia planks, and we're just gonna make a non-usable door right here with the acacia planks. So we're just gonna fill this in with the acacia planks and place a button there. I guess it could be stone or wood. I just went with wood because it's wood back here. And then the only thing we need to do is kind of place some paintings around. For the most part, it doesn't really matter, but there's one in particular right here, and I'm trying to, for the city texture pack, I'm trying to get the clock and not the digital clock. I'm trying to get, yeah, that clock right there, because there's actually a clock right there, so that kind of matches the best. And then we do need some paintings like over here, and again, it doesn't really matter, and it doesn't give us a whole lot of options either, but I just ended up going with, if I can get it, it's like that fish tank scenery. That's what I go with most of the time when I don't know what else to use, because it's a 2x1 portrait like that. There we go. And I don't know what that is. I honestly don't. This painting has always been kind of confusing to me. I also put one over here. Like I said, you guys can do what you want. Doesn't really matter. I'm just going to, there we go. It just adds some character to the house by adding paintings, and we're not gonna be able to get Lester's paintings in this build, but we do have paintings to kind of lighten the room a little bit. Okay, guys, so now that we got this front hallway in, we need to go ahead and start molding the inside of this. This is so hollow. So with the molding, what we want to do is we're going to need 2 blocks, this smooth sandstone and the light gray wool. This will be for our walls. First of all, the light gray wool is going to be our bottom trim like we've gone so far. And what we're going to do is we're going to start one back from this opening. So we want to go this way, 9 blocks, which I think should hit the wall anyway. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, it's interesting. That's actually 1 block away from the wall. Let me make sure I counted this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's because like this is the part that's like right up against the wall. So yeah, that's 9, and then we're gonna go this way 13 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blocks like that. And pretty much we're just gonna go over the top with the smooth sandstone like this. Let me drink my swiftness to be swift as per the name. And we're just gonna take it up the same height as the other walls. I am covering up these windows right now. I think we might have to open them up here in a little bit, but I just want to get the walls put in first. Now we're gonna go ahead and put in the floor and the ceiling as well. And this might look a little weird to you, but I don't know if I want to start that there. We're actually gonna use the smooth sandstone for the floor as well. I wanted to use the coarse dirt to kind of make that transition. But the smooth sandstone, it is used for the walls. And I really wish I could have used another block for the floor here. But on the game, his floor is tiley, and it's kind of a beige color, and it's just a hint like darker and maybe a little bit more red than the walls. But we don't have a block to mimic that on Minecraft Console City Texture Pack. So I kind of, to match like the look of the floor, I really had to go with the smooth sandstone, just because like there's just no other really alternative to make the floor look right. So just for now, I'm just filling in this part pretty much where we put in the walls. I was running into some roofs there. That'll happen a lot whenever doing stuff like that. But I'm just pretty much for now. This is giving us a little bit to work with here. Pretty much molding the boundaries for the room so that we can add the furnishing in and stuff. And in Lester's house, you can't see the roof, so we need that ceiling that goes in between. Just kind of make things as they are in the game. So there we go. We got this room kind of filled in. So let's start adding some stuff to it. First of all, to start the furnishing in here, we are going to want to get out the acacia planks again, and you guessed it, we are going to put another unusable door right here and place the button right there. I think this is actually the door like that, or I'm not sure, don't really remember. This might be the door that kind of closes this off. Like I said, I'm not really entirely sure there. Then we want to get some bricks. I mean, the bricks, I'm just going to go right here with them. And then with this brick stairs, I'm just going to do this. And this creates this little like red sofa or slash chair that he has over here. And I'm just going to put a crafting table right there as one of the crates that he has in there, just for some additional detail. Continuing with the furnishing over here, we are going to, first of all, I'm going to place some end rods up here so that I can see what I'm doing. And we're going to make his bed over here. And his bed is kind of interesting. First of all, we're going to use some gray wool like this. It's going to be a 4x4 or 4x5 bed. I'm not sure which one it is. Can't really remember. But I'm doing that with the gray wool. And then the gray carpet, we are just going to come across the top that represents his pillows. And then we're going to get the hardened clay. And we're going to do that. Hardened clay probably matches his sheets the best. That's why we use that. So yeah, it's a 4x5 bed right there. Then what we're going to do is get out a block that I don't typically use a whole lot. And it's the birch plank. And we're just going to place it right there. And then behind it, we're going to get some orange carpet. And this is some orange shelving that he has back here. Definitely an interesting choice. And then what we're going to do is we need, for whatever reason, or I know what the reason is, but he has a bunch of like boarding up over the windows. And you can see we have a window right here, so this works perfect. He has boarding over a lot of his windows because he's kind of a secluded person. So I'm just going to use jungle planks for this, just kind of represent that he has these windows boarded up. You can't see from the outside in. In the back here, he does have a little bit of a bed frame, so we're just going to use the birch planks for that. Okay, let's add in where Lester does all of his work, if you can call it that. Pretty much his where he just sits behind the desk kinda, and he does whatever Lester does. Whatever Lester the molester does. Wait, what did I just say? We're gonna need some oak wood slabs for this, by the way. And with the oak wood slabs, we're just going to do this. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna come out like that far. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna decorate a little bit. So we're gonna put a jukebox right there. And then we're gonna put stone pressure plate down and painting, and we need a lot of monitors here. And I don't want that monitor for this one. I want the there it is. That's the computer I want there. Then we're gonna place another pressure plate there for the keyboard, and we're gonna place some more monitors over here. Come on now, work with me. I know you were just getting the monitor that I wanted. You were just doing it. Are you really gonna sit here all day and not give me what I want? Come on, guys. Cameras are rolling. Time is burning. Give me the. There we go. And this is actually like a portrait monitor, which is actually pretty cool. So I just did that to kind of represent that. And then I'm just gonna place the last monitor over here. He has way more monitors than he probably needs to have. There's just a lot of things that I have to question as far as Lester's pure existence. Sketchy dude. And then we're gonna place a brewing stand down. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it or not, but you might hear like noise, and that could be rain. It's been raining a lot where I live, so you might hear the pitter patter of rain outside, and I apologize if you do. Anyway, with the light gray wool, I just came back behind this, and we're just gonna add this wall separation right here. That's pretty much that simple. We got his little area, and then I probably should have done this beforehand, but it doesn't really matter because the paintings are down. Do not ask me why, but for whatever reason, he has white back here and this wall. I don't know if it's supposed to be covering up a window or what, but it's there, so I have to add it. So yeah, that pretty much completes that side. Okay, now we're coming to the opposite side wall. And we need a crafting table, and we're just going to place one there and one there, and then we're going to cover them with some orange carpet. And this gets kind of interesting. We need some item frames, and we're just going to place our item frames right here, right next to each other like that. And we're going to get a chorus flower. We're going to put it in each one. Now, the chorus flower is really interesting in the city texture pack because it has these green lights on it. It almost looks like a traffic light. But the reason I used it is because it does have that green light, and it just kind of, it represents all the technology and all the beeping lights he has over here. So I think that really adds a lot to the build. And then what we're going to do is just some light gray wool and some oak planks for reasons I don't really know. And then we need some shelving, so I'm just going to do this. Okay, one detail I kind of forgot right here is I'm just gonna place a jukebox there. And that's pretty much it for that. And then we're going to, let me add the carpet back. Gotta be crouching, I think. Yep. Come on now. There we go. So, now we're going to kind of form these walls a little bit more. And we've already got it kind of started here. But pretty much what I want to do is I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th one, we're going to come this way. And we're going to go, okay, where I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. And I'm just going to take this back up with the smooth sandstone. And then the rest is pretty much simple. This is actually just going to come back against this wall. And we can just go ahead and loop this around because, I mean, it's really that simple. I mean, it all connects, right? So it's really cool that this all works out, which of course it would work out because obviously I've pre-made this build beforehand, so I'm not just building things off scratch. If I was building it off scratch, these episodes would honestly be like a lot longer, and it'd probably be more of a live building thing. And the reason I don't want to do a live building thing is because there's a huge thought process that goes like into the making of my Grand Theft Auto houses. It takes me a lot longer to build it the first time than it does the second time, as you can imagine. So it's probably not best that would be live, because it's not that like I wouldn't like the content would be bad or anything. It would just be like kind of me, like, because majority of it would be me kind of just sitting there like looking at a reference picture, and I really wouldn't be building for the longest time. Like I could just be sitting there for 10 minutes like studying like what I have to do and what blocks I will have to use. I'll be sitting in the inventory forever trying to find the right block that matches the Grand Theft Auto equivalent. So live building is kind of out. I've actually tried that before. If any of you have stuck around on my channel, you know that I used to do Grand Theft Auto houses. That was back in the days. That was back whenever I was recording with my phone, and it was like the worst quality ever. And I'm so glad that I got my Elgato now. But I did do live building back then, so it wasn't the best quality ever, but it was, I mean, it was content that got out. And you guys can see in the background pretty much what I've done here is, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm just, okay, wait. It's just made me realize that I've got an issue here with this ceiling. The ceiling should not be like that. Oh. Imagine that. I don't know if it's gonna be like this for you guys, but for whatever reason, I have like, well, it's kind of causing an issue with the roof. This is something that I'm gonna have to fix. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if your guys is gonna be like this, but for some reason I've like double stacked some of these. So there's like an extra layer there that doesn't need to be there. That's like really weird. I know I didn't do the roof exactly the way I originally did it, so that might be why I'm kind of running into this issue right now. So, I mean, if your guys is just like mine, I mean, you can just do exactly what I'm doing. Some of these actually turned out to be full blocks, so it wasn't easy to get rid of them, or whenever I got rid of them, it just got rid of the whole thing. Let me go ahead and we're gonna fill this in with the light gray wool, and then we'll go up top and we'll fix up that roof. That roof's not staying like that, I promise that. That was something that I wasn't really expecting to run into, which I kind of should have expected, considering that I didn't do the roof exactly the same way. Because I didn't really think that it mattered, and not that it really does, because it really doesn't matter. It's just the way I did it this time just kind of conflicted with my original interior design. So real quick, let me fill this in, and I'm gonna come up here, fill that in, and this is gonna be a pretty easy fix. We're just going to need to get out the red sandstone slab like I was using, and there's just these areas I just gotta patch it up because I just seem to double stack a little bit. That's weird. Okay, so yeah, that fixes that issue right there. Okay guys, so now what we want to do is just kind of furnish this place a little bit more. And I know it's real kind of dark right now, but I don't have any inventory slots to place some lights down, so we're just gonna roll with it. So first of all, we want some crafting tables. We're gonna place our crafting tables down like that. Bookshelf back in this corner. Painting above it, we just want a TV monitor above it. And there we go. Thought it was gonna be difficult. Then what I'm gonna do is, let's see, right here, I'm going to place an oak plank, and then I'm just gonna put some slabs like that. Then what we're gonna do is right here. We're just gonna do this big jukebox thing, and I think we want to have some monitors up here. So yeah, monitor, and this is so random, guys. I know it's so random, but I mean, in realism, like, this is pretty much his house. I mean, it's literally just junk and monitors. I don't really know what else to add, because I mean, he has the action figures and stuff, but it's just like, I mean, it's just so many monitors, and I mean, just going off of it, that's what I gotta add. And I'm gonna add a stone slab here. I don't really remember what that represents. And I'm just gonna place some carpet like that for the shelving. So now that we got that, we can get an in rod so that I can kind of see what I've done. So yeah, that's pretty much what you want to do right there. So this area is definitely developing pretty well now, and that means that this is the last part of the house that we have to do. This is the little hallway thing here. So let's get it, guys. Okay, so we're gonna do this. So we want some bookshelves, and the bookshelves are pretty much just going to be like that. Pretty simple. It's just a big bookshelf right there. And that actually reminds me, things gotta be shifted here. That's gotta go there, and we need another oak wood slab, and that's just gonna extend out like that. Then what we're gonna do is, this is kind of weird. This is a really weird connection, but believe it or not, the smooth sandstone actually connects like that, because it's kind of angled a little bit. So that's just kind of the way that entryway is. Then what we're gonna do is we want to place oak plank there, 2 crafting tables, and we're going to place a what do you call it? Like it's a wine. I think it's a wine. Like, the appropriate term for it is wine cabinet. That's like, I can't even say the easiest things, because I don't know. I'm like, it's almost like I have a speech impediment. Okay, there we go. We got our wine cabinet. All right, guys. Behind me beholds a dark hallway, which is kind of creepy. So we're going to place some end rods again to lighten this place up once and for all. No scary dark shadow places. So now what we want to do is we're gonna add another imaginary door. I broke something I didn't need to. Yeah, another imaginary door that leads to the unknown, because Grand Theft Auto will not let us. So with the acacia and of course our button, that's the door. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna place some cyan wool down, and or maybe I think it's here, bookshelves, and then a cauldron and a cauldron. And then what we're going to do is right here, we are just going to, you can see right where this window is. This is one of his boarding up deals, and we're just making this a 2x5 incision in the wall right here, like that. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we are going to, first of all, I'm gonna take this smooth sandstone across like that, because it kind of needs to connect to that wall. Then we're gonna add this interesting part. We need some white banners for this, and we're just gonna skip 1 block from where we put this wood right here, and we're just going to place 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 of them, and just kind of do what I'm doing here. These are like his curtains back here. Banners are actually really good for curtains. And then we're gonna come down here, and 3 blocks away, we are going to add just some. Oh gosh, why did I break that? We're gonna add some oak wood, and I want that standing up because it's just a random design in the wall. I honestly don't know why. He has this one little spot right here that's like actual like oak wood. So I think it's really weird, and it is really weird, but we build it because it's there. And then we're gonna build the couch here. So with the green hardened clay, we're just going to do a 4x2 block thing right here. And then we're gonna place some red sandstone stairs like that. And then what I want to do is I need to get some red sandstone slabs and just take that across, and that's our colorful couch right there. Okay guys, that's it. That is Lester's house in Minecraft. Now, I appreciate you guys tuning into the video and giving me the support as always. You guys really motivate me to do these videos and do these Grand Theft Auto House Let's Builds. But that is all we have for this series, and I'm so happy, so privileged to build it for you guys, and I hope that it's useful for you in your worlds. Now, if you did enjoy the video, do make sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you are already not a subscriber. And let me know in the comment section, of course, what Grand Theft Auto house do you want to see me build next? I'm Wolfstrike150, and see you guys in the next video.